Hey, what's going on? Matthew Cook. Super excited today to talk about adding a somatic component to your coaching practice, to your therapy practice, to your healing practice. What's so powerful is that today there's a plethora of research and information and science backed approaches to really not only healing as coaches and therapists and healers, not only healing the mind and mindset. And I know for the last 10, 15 years, especially with the onset of Tony Robbins and all of his beautiful work and everyone that's come after him in so many ways, and even Jim Rohn before him and so many other people that have led the way, Zig Ziglar, Les Brown, right? There have been so many coaches now that have come as a result of that. But then we've also found that there's this really deeply important component called somatics, right? Called the body and the value of not just healing my mindset and my unconscious programming. But what we don't always realize is that the unconscious is really just the body. The body is an unconscious representation of our consciousness. So how we live in our bodies is how we live in our minds. And so what's been so powerful for so many coaches, and we've been doing body-based breakthrough now for over a decade, and we've been able to train some people in, and it's been phenomenal to get to see the results that our clients are doing now. We've been able to incorporate this and use it to transform anxiety, to transform overwhelm. What we've learned is that so many of our experiences emotionally as clients, but also as practitioners, live inside of the body, and very specifically the nervous system. The autonomic nervous system, it makes so much of our daily life. In fact, 98% of our lives are unconsciously run by the patterns that are patterned in our nervous systems. And so obviously the problem being that talk therapy is phenomenal. Talk coaching is phenomenal and it's incredibly valuable, but also many struggle to really penetrate the depths of the challenges that people may find, right? If you have a client that you work with that struggles with procrastination, or struggles with ADHD, or struggles with being able to lose those 10 pounds, or whatever the thing may be, whatever your form of coaching is, what we found is that it's so much better when we start from the bottom up, right? Meaning the emergent, dynamic, ever-changing environment that is the body. Starting from the bottom and then working our way up to the mind, rather than the other way around, which is what we're most used to, right? Which is like, let's set some goals and let's just static, right? There's dynamic and then there's static. Let's just put a very static thing on where you're going to be and where you must be in 90 days, and just, in fact, completely forget about the body and mind over matter it, which again is great. I love that stuff. It's phenomenal to get into massive action. But sometimes we forget that we have a body, that the body, in fact, goes 6 times slower than the mind. It takes the body 6 times longer to integrate information than it does for the mind in terms of actually moving forward on something. So it takes us a little bit of time. The body is slow. It likes to be opened up. It likes to be unwound from, again, anxiety, overwhelm, all of these things that many of us struggle with. And so enter somatic coaching, a groundbreaking approach that, again, it's really started with Peter Levine's work, and even a little bit before that, 60s, 70s, right? Some of the encounter groups at Esalen, there's some really powerful pioneers that have led the way and have brought us to where we are today in somatics and the value of that. And that's why, for me, somatic experiencing has been such a powerful addition to my work in the way that I'm able to even present body-based breakthrough to my clients in a really simple, easy to understand way to really onboard our clients and ourselves as coaches, just by the way, into the practice of bringing somatics into our coaching practices, into our work. So obviously, number one, the benefit is it gives us this incredible holistic insight. Somatic coaching bridges the gap between the body and the mind. So it offers us these really beautiful holistic insights that reach beyond just talk therapy. And ultimately, this is the second benefit, is that it creates lasting transformation as a result by tapping into our body's innate wisdom. Innate wisdom, right? Which just allows us to go to so much more profound and sustainably changed places inside of ourselves and fosters truly authentic alignment. So for us, alignment is the mind, the body, and our actions are all in one line, right? That's all alignment is. It's just mind, body, actions all lined up, right? Anytime one of those is out of place, we just start to get a really disjointed way of approaching our goals and starting to reach them, right? So if you are ambitious and you want to really reach high, far, the way to do it is just to get the mind and the body and the actions all lined up. There's no drag. It's allowing us to go so much smoother and simpler. So we get so much stronger connections then as a result. It's integrated in a deeper way. So those results not only last longer, but they also go further. And so that is why we do somatic coaching. So again, this stuff is backed by so much deep science. We can talk about Stephen Porges and the polyvagal theory. We can talk about all of the nervous system fun things. Come into the trainings. Let's talk about body-based breakthrough and the value and the neuroscience behind all these things. So if you're geeky, if you love neuroscience, but if you also want to get into the body and feel the value that your clients get to receive on the other side of having somatic coaching in your practice, then let's have a chat. Shoot me a message here, and I can't wait to talk more. Comment below. Either way, have an incredible day. I'm so happy that you're on this journey with us here at Body Based Breakthrough, and we'll talk to you soon.